Okay. Hello, 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 hello. How are we all? Oh, my camera's not working. Hang on. There's always got to be some technical issues. I also think I need to turn down my mic ever so slightly. Oh, hang on. It's really hard to do it when it's on the stand. Here we go. Apologies for my big fat hand in the way. There we go. I'll just tuck my little chair in. And I can probably... How's that? Maybe over this way a little bit. Try and put it more in the centre of the shot. That looks pretty good. Okay, let me turn the music down. Hopefully that's still good. Mic's good, everything's good. It's hard to tell because it's between music, so. I know the watermark's annoying. I can't find any that don't have a watermark on it. Unless you pay for it. Potentially. It's going to be hard to look for now. Okay, we just have to deal with the watermark. I'm sorry. I'll see how much it costs to just pay for the upgraded version. Okay. So we are on bag 5, and I still haven't set up the virtual book. So I'll get that sorted as well. Need to have a little notebook on hand so that I can write down things that I say. Okay. Apologies for the rustling, just looking for the next bag. That's 7, 6. There's a lot of bags. 6. I'm not seeing any 5s. It would be the one right at the bottom, because obviously... Okay, sorry about all the rustling, it's almost over. It's almost over, it's over. Okay, maybe need to turn down my mic just ever so slightly. Looks like it's getting a little bit loud. Okay, happy Monday, how is everybody? Also, I'm conscious that you can see like this part of me, which means you're going to see me shuffling my legs a lot. Because I am a big fidgeter. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, we've got a little box in this one. Got 2 little bags. I think I can put the plastic bags over there. So in this bag we've got Snow White, So let's just grab that. I do like how the Lego faces have two, the Lego heads, sorry, have two faces on. I think that's quite good. I think I need to potentially move the, oh, apologies, let me just, oh my god, we almost had it fall all the way over. Just wanting to kind of shuffle that back. That will encourage me to kind of lean my hands here, and then hopefully you can see what I'm doing, because I have a habit of subconsciously pulling my arms in so I can see it better, but then I can try and remember to keep my arms on the table. The opposite of what everyone tells you when you're a kid and you're eating dinner. Elbows off the table. This time we want elbows on the table. Okay. Oh. There's a piece to go between her head and the top. Potentially in here somewhere. Let's open it up and find out. And also put those over there. So it's like a white piece or a clear piece. I doubt it's in here. Okay. I'm not seeing it. I hope I'm not being super silly and it's right there in front of me and I'm just not seeing it. But then you do sometimes get that blindness when you're looking for something. And no matter how you try, you just can't find it. And it will be right in front of you. Really obvious. I think what's throwing me is that I'm not seeing anything that's even close to the shape that I'm looking for. So it's not like this. Okay, I'm going to put the Snow White pieces to the side. I won't build Snow White. And then if we come across the piece, because I am just having Lego piece blindness, then we'll put it together then. Let me set up the book over here. Okay, we're getting started with this piece and one of these ones. No, that's not long enough. One of these ones. Yeah. Let's go in like this. Did everybody have a good Monday? What did you get up to? Another foot piece on top. Oh, whoops. Okay. And then another one of these brick pieces. One of these pieces, and then one of these pieces. Kind of like that. Another one. Another one of the 4. And then that lines up with that, and that with that. Okay. And we need another one of these with a long piece. I don't know why I put it that way. There we go. These are going there. I need to turn this round really, don't I? You're never sure with this one which way is the best way to position it. I guess I could always just move the camera to sit here. Going too far off, slightly opposite way. Okay, and do we need another one of these? Yeah, but it sits on the other side. These 2 of these brick pieces. I'm paining my shoulder today. It's the only problem with sitting at a desk. Does anyone else find that? You just get such bad like back and neck pain. It's crazy. Another one of these. There we go. And that goes here. Okay. Who got me this Lego set? That would be my lovely wife. Bought me it for Christmas. Something tells me you already knew that. For anyone else watching, that is that is literally my wife. The word house is cursed. She's not joining me for stream today because you kind of can't build Lego together, and this room isn't big enough. But you can build Lego together. I'm sure there's a lot of people who do. But this room's not really big enough. Okay. I've got to keep an eye on the pages, because when I streamed this last time I messed up quite a few times, because when I was turning pages, the pages were getting stuck together. And I just said my own name quite a few times then. Okay, so we're doing 5 of these in a stack. Did anyone do anything good at the weekend? We had a bit of a more chilled weekend. One of our cats wasn't very well in the week, and he actually ended up staying at the vet's for 3 days, 4 days, I can never remember. Monday, and then we picked him up Thursday. So after that we were kind of a bit run down, you know. It's not very nice when your pets are ill, especially if they have to stay in the vets for an extended period of time, because you're worried about them and whatnot. So we decided to have a bit of a slower week. We also got 2 beautiful guinea pigs at the weekend, so we were kind of settling them in. I don't think that's the piece I'm looking for. This one? It must be. Doesn't look like it's got hollow holes in the picture, but it does seem to. Yeah, so we got lovely guinea pigs. We were just settling them in, making sure that they're happy with their new environment. Don't know if anybody else has guinea pigs, but you do kind of need to let them settle, which is really hard for me because I have the patience of, can't think of an example, but I have no patience basically is where I was going with that. So it was really hard to wait to kind of interact with them, but they seem to be getting on really well, so that's good. Kind of struggling with what piece is supposed to go. This one. Okay, it's not a piece I've seen before. I think that's why it threw me off. Like this. And then there's this one. Which way is this going? Like that. And there's a gold piece going on the bottom. Like this. A bit weird. Oh, see? Told you it was really hard to find which way I'm supposed to be going. I also can't get that to go into focus. Yeah, so nice quiet weekend, playing games. We've been big into Phasmophobia recently, so kind of been playing that pretty much every day. Not even pretty much. I was going to try and play it off then. Literally every day. So where is this going? On here. Like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. Then we're building another one, but it's kind of gonna sit the other way. Okay. I meant to put 2 of these on here. That's fine, that's an easy fix. I can just stack one on the top. Even when I don't miss pages, sometimes I just don't read the instructions correctly, which is why I'm not trusted to build any of our furniture that we have in our house. So I can't pay attention for longer than 2 minutes to make sure I'm following the instructions properly. Sorry if you can hear the plane going over the house. We are on a flight path, so we get that quite a lot. It looks like the microphone probably is picking that up. And I'll try and just turn the microphone down a little bit. Let's put another one of these on, so they go on like that. Okay. So I'm wondering if this is going to kind of build up into like an arch or something. I'm trying to think now. Tell you what, it's just on the front of the thing. Yeah, it does kind of have an archway with a door. I'll be able to check the accuracy later in the year, because I'm very lucky to be able to be going to Disney World again, because I love it there. It's where we had our honeymoon. It's literally our happy place. Unfortunately, the country that it's in, not so happy, but we don't really get into political stuff here. Okay. Oh. Is that music coming through okay? I think it's just a really quiet thing. I don't think I can skip it or anything either. But we can try a different... Maybe that'll be a bit better. Okay. We get more of the brick kind of pieces. And I go... Do I need to turn this around? Be honest. Oh. I can quickly try and turn it around if needed. Oh, okay, so the doors actually come pretty much made, so that's good. Okay, so then they go in these hinges, or in these pieces, and then is that clipped in properly? Seems to be. Doors do fit together, but I'll probably have them open slightly then you can see that they are in fact doors. Okay. Brick pieces again. And we're doing this on top of here. And brick piece on there. I am definitely going to have to turn this around now. It's getting some height. I think it looks good. Oh yeah, now we're starting to put together the arch. So one of these pieces with one of these. This is going to be a fiddly bit. And then that's not the right piece. This piece? I think so. Yeah, like that. That looks right. This one. Another one of these. And then one of these. Like this. Yeah. Sorry if I get really quiet sometimes when I'm concentrating on something. I still talk a lot, but the volume goes down and down and down until I'm basically just mumbling to myself. Okay, so I need to make 2 of those. So I'll put that on there for now, and then try and put together the rest. If I can find all the pieces. Okay, so there's that other piece there. We need one of those. Ah. This onto here. And these hinge pieces. Perfect, now we've got 2 of those. And they clip into there. Oh, I don't think that's right. I think I still don't think that's right. Okay, let me try that again. I think it's actually that way. Okay. And then this way. Oh, this chair's not very comfortable, I must admit. Not as comfy as my chair downstairs. Maybe that's right. We'll soon find out. Okay, now we're taking these arch pieces and building out the archway a bit more. Has anyone got anything planned for the week? Or is it just a work week, a home week, childcare week? What's your normal week look like? Or is it not a normal week for you? Looking like it's going to be a pretty average week for us. Just our usual stuff. Working, hopefully streaming unless anything crops up, but we're trying to get into a habit of streaming quite regularly. Going back to the little fiddly bits. So this and this. Nope. Would help if I remember how Lego works. How many times have I gone wrong? Not that many times. I'll have you know. Not that many times. We're just putting on the archway pieces, I think. And potentially I've gone wrong with this piece. I'm going to blame that on you though, because I think that was your fault. Distracting me. Doing a little something like this. When I try and show you what I'm like putting together, I forget how, like, which way is which, and so yeah, sorry that it takes me 15 tries to actually kind of put it in a angle that you can see. There we go. That's going across the top. Just check out the step numbers still. There's a heart piece, just realised that. That's cute. There's a couple. Okay, so we need one of these pieces and a flat piece. And you definitely cannot see what I'm putting together here because they're like the tiniest pieces. But they're going on the front here that you now definitely can't see. Okay, let me just put together these last few pieces, and then what I'll probably do is try and turn it around. I might have to do the rest of the bag actually, because I don't want to lose any pieces. There's a lot of small pieces in this bag. Let's see how we get on. Piece on there. again. Okay. Those pieces. I'm hoping we're back up to, yeah, okay, we're back up to like this level, so you should be able to see what I'm doing again. But we'll see how we get on. So we're taking these corner pieces, putting them like this. These corner pieces go the other way. Oh, that's not right. This one. It's extra long. One of these. Pinch my finger a little bit there, that's okay. I should survive, hopefully. One thing to note about me is I'm quite dramatic, so just as an FYI. My wife will tell anyone who listens that I am a certified drama queen. Okay, these are going on the front here, I believe. This piece. Sometimes when you've got to build multiple of the same piece, you've only just finished building it, and like mine goes completely blank with what you just done. Anybody else? Or is that just... It's just me. I feel like that can't just be me. Okay. This bit you're definitely not going to be able to see, so apologies. I'm just taking these teeny tiny bits, and there's basically, if I tilt this up, on the front there's a bit leading up to kind of the front doors, so I'm just filling in that space basically. Don't know why there's so many scams or people, or I don't know if there's actually people running them who have to just put messages in your streams. But I guess that's just part of the, I was gonna say part of the job, but yeah, I guess part of the job. It's part of the hobby of being a streamer. But then I think it's hard to can't think of a word, like weed out the people who are genuinely, you know, artists and trying to get commissions for their art basically. Well, I guess the correct etiquette is they will message you, you know, whisper you on Twitch, or email you, get your contact details and stuff like that. So I guess there are ways. It's just unfortunate that we have to deal with scammers. Okay, so I need a piece. I I'm conscious that you guys still can't see, so I'm just trying to get through these pieces as quickly as I can. When I take my break, I will try and move the camera around, see how it kind of looks. Because if I put it at the front and face it that way, that might just be the easier way to change whether we're looking at the front or the back. Okay, I need these flat pieces with these pieces. No, not that way. That way would help if I put it the right way round. And then one of these pieces. It's an interesting piece that's kind of going on the end here. Oh. Got a cat hair stuck between two pieces of Lego. Pretty standard for this house. Be like lanterns. Got like a right, and then that, and then onto that. Almost got me. Luckily that was a easy fix. Didn't have to take any pieces off, just add another piece on that I'd missed. Need to make sure I've got it the right way round. Okay, that goes in there. It's a bit of a fiddly piece. There we go. And that piece needs to go on the other side so that it makes the archway. I know that you guys can't see what I'm doing. Sometimes when you're trying to like make sure it's all in place, you end up kind of like pulling it off a little bit. Okay, this is making like a that thing that hangs above the door. It's like this. It goes on here. I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, I don't trust myself to pick it up enough to show you what I've just done, but there's like a emblem that kind of goes above the door. Looks really cute. This piece goes here. And connects up to. I feel like we're getting close to kind of going up to the next story, which is exciting. There we go. Didn't think it was going to fit on for a second there. Let's just do a quick check on. Okay, saying that the stream's unstable, so hopefully it's coming through okay. I'm not sure why. The first couple of streams we did were pretty good. But the last few times have been showing as unstable. We haven't got particularly slow internet, so it should be okay. Might be more my computer. Okay, we're on to bag 6, so I'm just going to collect up. I didn't use the box. I'm just going to collect up the spare pieces. And they go in this tub. And I didn't find that piece for Snow White, so I don't know what happened to that. It was like the collar. You know, Snow White has like a collar around her dress. Okay, we're back to the rustling again, so apologies for that. I'm just going to hide the player on the stream manager because it's a little bit distracting. Okay, apologies for rustling. Try and get it over with as soon as possible. Oh, glad I caught that. Caught like the clock piece. quite a lot of pieces in this one. Oh, I think that's actually 9. Good job I didn't open that. Whereas these are definitely 6. So in this bag we have the Prince and Snow White. Not Prince Charming, that's Cinderella. What's the Prince in Snow White called? Or is it another Prince Charming? Definitely not. I'm trying to think. Can't think what it's called. We'll put the prince from Snow White, nameless prince, together first, and then I'll just put them off to the side. Legs. Where's the arms? Here. And you also had a cape. There must be a bag somewhere with like the extra character pieces. For now, we've got a capeless prince. Don't know. Prince Snow White. It's really annoying me that I can't remember what the prince from Snow White's called. Must be Prince Charming. I know the one from Sleeping Beauty is Philip. But yeah, I can't think of that one. Got more of these brick pieces. Oh. Need to move these along one. Because I need one of these pieces. Okay. Sorry, I just realised I'm doing it again. Where I talk quieter and quieter. And then I remind myself, nope, you do need to actually speak out loud. I think the problem is that, like, in most cases, you do, even if you do talk to yourself, you kind of train yourself to speak quieter, you know, so that people don't give you funny looks. Putting these gold pieces on the front here. It's going to be another one all at the front, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to take a quick break. While I'm on break, I will see if I can move the camera to face this way, like face that way, so you kind of see what's going on at the front. If not, I will switch. Spin it round. Oh my god, can't get my words out. Spin it round so that hopefully you can see it a bit better from a top-down view. Okay, be right back. back. Now this does not look like a very good view. I tried to get it. The thing is, the Lego set is so big. Obviously I don't want to play around with the camera too much while I'm live, just because I know that's not very nice. But I can try and how's that? I kind of wanted it to be a bit more. No, okay, stop moving the camera so much. How does that look? Better or worse? The other option is I could put the stand on the floor, bring it right up to sit next to me, so you're kind of seeing it just off the side of how I'm seeing it, which is pretty much straight on. Kirst, are you watching? Let me know your thoughts. No, that's okay. Does that camera angle look okay? Obviously it's not the best I could get, and my head shadow is gonna get in the way. Okay, just because I had to do a switch around because a lot of the stuff was here at the front. My massive head, yeah, look. Ooh. Which is funny because I'm pretty much going to be leant forward, so there's always going to be my big head shadow. And I need to find a place for the book as well. Just need like a humongous desk, which this is a pretty good sized desk, but can't seem to get the camera angles right. Okay, so I've made a start and putting these bits on. Okay, which I don't think you can really see all that much better, but just gonna have to work with it as best we can, and then just trial and error. We'll keep moving it around and then wait until it's perfect. Where are these square pieces? Okay. These teeny tiny square pieces are really hard to find. When you're at like the start of a bag and there's so many pieces in front of you, and you always have to start with the little tiny pieces. I'm sorry about the shadows. Like I say, before next Lego stream, which will be next Monday, we'll play around with the setup and see if we can get it any better. Okay, I finally found one of these teeny tiny little squares. At least now we're going on to the slightly bigger pieces. We'll put in one on there, one on there, and then like that. Oh, we're back to the tiny pieces. I've got more of these brick. Pieces. Missed a step. Shocker! Page missed a step. Oh! Now that went flying. Luckily, it didn't go too far under the desk. I didn't have to commando myself under there to try and get a tiny Lego piece. Anyone reading any good books? I read The Housemaid. Kirsty's reading, well, she read The Teacher, which I'm considering reading, but I don't know whether to do a little switch up, because the last one was Frida McFadden, and that kind of like thriller mystery type thing. I don't know whether to mix up before going back, if that made any sense. What I mean is reading a different genre and then going back to probably some of the other books by Frida. It's not long enough. Not long enough pieces. Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I was going to show you.
Where did you get that, I wonder? Kirsty's just been in to show me an embarrassing picture of me from when I was little. She's cruel like that, you see? trying to find the right pieces. So I think this is fiddly, so it's just gonna be hands. Ah, thank you. I was hoping to go for relaxing. I'm not sure I have the most relaxing voice at times, but I put the relaxing music on, so hopefully that helps. I would never be able to do like AMSR. Oh my god. What is that called? ASMR, yeah. It just came to me just as your message came through. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever be able to do that because I don't think I could keep my voice, you know, calm and soft like they do. They're really good at it. Kind of talking in that really calm voice. I think I just keep forgetting. And then probably crack a joke and like, I don't know, if you're using it to try and go to sleep and then there's me laughing like a witch, a proper witch's cackle. I don't think you'd be too impressed. I want to know when I'm going to put the clock on. It looks so cool. Okay, so oh, this piece is going on the side. And then we're grabbing these grey pieces. Oops. Like this. Okay, where are these going? Oh, these kind of frame in. Okay. I'll definitely have to tip the build back a little bit just so you can see. How it's kind of looking. This piece doesn't want to go together. There we go. I think that fell inside the castle, which is good. So apologies. You're gonna get my full shadow now. Well, not quite, it fell just at the top here. Rather than just my big head, you get my big body to go with it. Okay. That looks like that, and then can't really rest it on there. Or can I? No. Okay. I grab this, hopefully it's sturdy enough. But can you see here? So it was like a printed piece, and then these blue pieces just kind of frame it. Makes it look really, well, royal and castle-like. I like it. Just make sure none of the pieces have come apart. Okay, next, make sure we're going from 185 to 186. Two more of these pieces. They're going next to this frame, and then stuck in two of these pieces together, and they sit just in front. Did we all remember to take our medication today? Did we all remember to hydrate? Speaking of, have a quick drink. Remembering to take medication is the bit I find the hardest. But I'm doing pretty well at the minute, so that's good. I did take my medication. I remembered. Yes. I am actually doing pretty well at the moment at remembering to take all my meds, which is good. Now, where's the piece I'm looking for? That is one of the pieces I'm looking for. Put you there so I don't lose you. This one? Yeah. Okay. This is a cool piece as well. It's like a coat of arms, which I've put upside down. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I don't think I'll be able to get it close enough for it to focus. No. So it's like a little coat of arms, and it's just gonna sit on the front of this balcony. This is not the piece. It looks exactly like the piece I want, but also not the piece I want. But there's two of those pieces. So I didn't buy the Lego set, but I think it's just from the Lego store directly. The only thing I will say is that this Lego set is being discontinued, and I'm not 100% sure if it's still for sale. Okay. This piece is wrong. But also there's not another piece that is right. Okay. I'll show you what I mean. The only thing is I'm conscious that the camera does not like to focus. Okay, so I'm looking for, the book will kind of stay Is that focused enough? A piece like this. Now it's got the, I don't know the correct term, so we'll call them the knobbly bits. So it's got the knobbly bits at the top, and then the like hollow pieces on the side. Okay, so I found this piece, which has this, which the coat of arms piece can go on to. Great. However, you're not gonna be able to see that. The knobbly pieces are on the inside. So what do we think? Because I can't fit it. Yeah, it doesn't go that way because then those pieces don't fit. And I'm just now sat here kind of trying to work out if there's another piece, because there's a second one, same with the 4. There's 2 of these types of pieces, but both of them are the inside pieces, not the knobbly pieces. And I haven't missed a step. It's 167 to 187 to 188. Oh my god, I found it. It was on this side. That's so confusing. It's the first time that I've been that confused by pieces that look basically identical, apart from, as we're now terming them, the knobbly pieces. Sorry for the chair creaking. This is an old chair. So now we're getting these tube with these little pieces that go inside, and then our heart pieces that go on the top. And I go in there. Just got another one. Not showing that the little opening on the tube piece needs to be facing the front or anything, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us in the butt. So there's a lot of pieces all in one instruction. Okay. Sorry if you can hear the dog. I think there's somebody at the door. It's not as bad as when we're streaming games and we're actually downstairs. So that's something. Don't want any pieces to slide off the mat, because that's when I start to lose you. Oh, and then these pieces. These are interesting pieces. They're like that, and then they've got a semicircle, like archway on the front. So they go there, and then this piece goes in the middle. Right there. A brick piece, oh, 2 brick pieces. And 2 of those. There is already cat hair, like on the, just like in between the pieces. It's funny how thirsty you get. Like streaming, talking. I guess it kind of makes sense, but so we need a piece, and then a piece with a hook. Cursed or Nana, I don't know if you're still in the stream, but are you having fun playing Phasmophobia? What level are you playing it on? Are you winning? Are you winning, son? these pieces, these like flat pieces, are going on the front. No. There? Yeah. Need some more of these tube pieces. Ah, okay. No, I think we're best putting these pieces first because they're going at the back. And tube pieces like that. We also have oh, you're not playing anymore? Oh. You've been scheming, oh god. Don't like the sound of that. What have you been scheming about? Oh, it's not that piece. I don't think it's that one either. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's right. And those on top of there. You reached my level. Well done. Did you go past, or are you at the same level as me? I can't even remember what level I'm on. Like 39? Oh no, I've got some catching up to do. That's okay. Curse next Monday. I love how you just had to clarify. You died quite a bit. No. Did you get demons and revs? That is the problem with playing with two people, yeah. Like playing in a group of 3 or even better 4 just gives you that extra option. or that extra, you know, kind of, I think what I'm trying to say. Basically, a couple of your friends can die before, you know, it's a problem. One rev, two spirits, they, Gina. Oh, so you had a good mix then. That's good. You didn't just get kind of all the same. Sacrifice your friends. Exactly. Haha, but no one used cursed objects, and yet you still both died. So, just saying, to your just saying. So what I'm hearing is you had less fun, and you still died the same amount of time. Yeah, that looks right. Well, I've done it wrong again for a second there. At least you died with honour. Okay. Didn't realise I was playing Faz with Mulan. Dishonour. Dishonour on you, dishonour on your cow. I think I need to put that down for a second and build up this bit separately. It's one of my favourite movies. I haven't watched it in ages. Maybe I'll watch it. Such a comfort film. Did anyone else find that? Maybe not, because it's like my favourite, so that probably adds to the... I think that's... I think that's right. Would love an Animal Crossing stream. I would love to do an Animal Crossing stream. I actually do have all the setup for it. So I definitely could get one in. I'm getting there with my island. I restarted end of last year, just before well, pretty much as when the update was announced. So yeah, we could definitely do an Animal Crossing stream. Where did the other piece go? You got a theme? No, actually. So funny story. So I started out with a theme. When I reset my Switch, my Animal Crossing Island, and I was gonna do like each section was a different color of the rainbow. And I'm not completely off that idea, but it was kind of hard to plan that in and set out the island. So I think now that I've kind of got a basic layout for everything, I could probably start trying to add that back in. But yeah, it was pretty much just going to be, yeah, same kind of thing. Each island, each villager was going to be like a different color, and they were going to live in there. But now I've kind of set it out kind of like two neighborhoods. So there's more of a like countryside neighborhood, and then there's more of like a beach side down near where my hotel is. So I've kind of gone for slightly different, which would make it harder to bring the rainbow thing back in, but I could probably, instead of doing it like set sections of the island, just make it like really colourful, everything's kind of rainbowy. Could probably do that instead. Do you know what villages you're going for? You got a list? I always have a list of villagers, so that when I get round to villager hunting, I know who I'm looking for. Can't remember. Oh, you have the girl koala coming soon. Can't remember her name. I saw one when I was last looking for villagers. A purple koala. Was it a purple koala? I'm trying to think what other koalas there are. I know there's Ozzy. I've had him before. I also have Lyman on my island at the moment. He's a green koala. When I started my island and I had the idea of doing every section was a different colour. Oh, Melba, yeah, she's cute. I got Renee and Lyman as my starter villagers, and I thought, what luck, because Renee is like bright pink and Lyman is like kind of like pastely green, I would say. This is one of those pieces that you have to build before you put it on. Yeah, Melba's cute. And then I'm trying to think who else I've got on my island. Sorry, one of the pieces has gone under the camera, so I'm gonna have to move the camera ever so slightly so that I can get it, and then I can try and pull it back again. Hopefully that's about where it was. These pieces. I've just a thought, Nana. If you've restarted your island again, does that mean you've still not played the hotel, or like the update stuff. Okay, now these pieces that I thought were the pieces way earlier are coming in. Okay, my headphones just died, so that's great. Let me just put them back in. Luckily I've got the music pretty much where I want it, so that should carry on. Let me know if that has messed up anything to do with sound. It just means I won't be able to hear alerts, but hopefully I look up often enough that I should see any chat or alerts that we get through. Then I'm putting one of these pieces on either side. Not got much left of book one actually. Can't be that many bags left in the first book. There is 3 books to this set. Trying to work out the position of this. I think that's, yeah, and then that goes like that. I think this is going to fit right in that gap there. There's also a cat hair stuck in there, so just part of the building Lego with cats in the house. I have a feeling the clock is going on the front here. Just not yet. Putting these pieces on, kind of like spires. No, that's part of the church, isn't it? think I have to reposition the camera before next time we do a Lego stream, because I'm getting closer and closer to being out of frame again, but this time for height rather than this is where it all goes wrong. Right, it was just angled like that. There we go. Because it's shaping out kind of like a tower. Got a tower at the front of the castle. Okay, so we can go back to this part. I think I've got that back on track. It is the other piece, it's the shorter piece, and it's straight for some reason. Sometimes with these, you really can't work out from the picture what way it's supposed to be. Okay, that looks right. And as suspected, the clock is going on the front here. Make sure that it's conscious that again it's got to a point where you can't really see what I'm doing. think I'm almost at the end. I've only got like little pieces and then a few bigger pieces. Called a spire, but it's not. And then kind of looks like a unicorn horn on the other side. And that one's going in there. Oh, that does not want to clip onto that very well. Pieces in this bit, but it doesn't want to kind of fit in there. Okay, there we go. Managed to get it. And then it's just unicorn pieces with these, and they're going on the top. So you can't see, but it's just kind of detailed pieces. Thought I was missing a unicorn horn. I don't even know if that is the piece. They reuse pieces quite a lot, and I don't know if that's what it was originally. But that is exactly what it looked like. I'm just going to get to the end of this bag, and then I am going to finish stream. Just conscious of the time. Don't want to go into kind of streaming too late. I'm about there, to be honest. Still quite a few small pieces. I think we've got a few more detailed pieces to go. Definitely about to go out of the shop. I'll try and move the set closest to the camera. We are almost at the end of this bag. Six. Quite a lot of leftover pieces in this one. No bigger pieces. To be honest, a lot of the pieces that are left, there's like one of each piece, and they're pretty much like the smallest pieces that came in that bag. So it's pretty good that they gave I've given you pretty much a spare to all of those pieces. Okay, so this is where we're at. Let me try and get the camera to actually, what I can probably do, if it doesn't shake about too much, is I can probably, oh, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. This was a very bad idea. There we go. So that's where we're at the moment. I'm getting kind of like stream reception up here. But yeah, it's looking really, really cute. I'm glad that we kind of started going upwards, because the last few bags, the structure hasn't started to come together. But yeah, looking really, really, really cute. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you so much for joining us, or me, because it's just been me this time. But we'll be back again on Wednesday, if I remember that it's Monday today. Wednesday we usually do just stream what we feel. So it could be Animal Crossing, it could be Stardew, could be anything really. Just depends how our Wednesday goes and what kind of mood we're in. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, follow the stream. That would really, really help us, or follow the channel even. Really help us to start building the community. Thanks very much. Have a good rest of your day, evening, or whatever's left of your day. Bye.